welcome to Autism Hope Library. I'm so excited about our next guest. She is from Flax4Life, which is just like the best yummy foods, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But her name is Sarah Bishop, and she's here to talk about Flax4Life. So welcome, Sarah. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Well, I know when I first found you guys in the store and like I tasted you, I was like, well, not you, but your product, right? It was so delicious. And I couldn't believe that it was, something healthy for not just my son, but for me. And it tasted so good. And so I remember finding you guys at one of the expos going like, you guys have to partner with Autism Hope Alliance. And now you guys have been partners for several years. And,
Right.
they've been helping families. So people that are watching, this is a company that's been partnering with Autism Hope Alliance, helping us be able to give education, free products to you guys, discounts for you guys. So first and foremost, thank you for that.
Oh, you're so welcome. And it's so important for us as a company to be part of the community. We are here to sell really delicious and nutritious baked goods, but we also want to be part of the community as well.
So, tell us about Flax4Life.
Yeah, Flax4Life. If you can believe it, we were founded 20 years ago in Bellingham, Washington. So we're about an hour and a half north of Seattle, right by the Canadian border. And we are a bakery that produces some nutritious and delicious baked goods that are not only certified gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free with the exception of coconut, and now kosher. We make a line of brownies, muffins, granola, cakes. We have to-go single serve brownies and muffins, and we're really excited. We just launched our new line of cookies.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on social media. I was like, I need to pick up some of those.
Yeah, they all come in super yummy flavors, anywhere from like a dark cherry to ginger, lemon zest. Our brownies come in cappuccino, mint, chocolate, toasted coconut. We have a large variety of flavors.
So, when you're talking about the items that you offer, where are you guys offering those? So I know you're at different, locations throughout the country. So I know over in California, you're on Whole Foods, you're on Sprouts, you're in Ralph's. I think you're in Stater Brothers. Where else are you guys at?
Yeah, so across the country, we're nationwide. One place to find out exactly where the location is if you visit our store locator on our website, and that's flax4life.net. And so you can get your specific stores, but some major retailers around the country are Fresh Times, Natural Grocers, Publix, Sprouts, Kroger, mainly in the Pacific Northwest, Whole Foods. You can find us across the country. We're nationally distributed, so you can, and even in Canada now, so you can find us in Canada as well.
So why flaxseed as the main ingredients?
Yeah, so 20 years ago, kind of why the company was founded was the owners, a family member became super ill. They couldn't figure out what was going on. They went to specialist after specialist, couldn't figure it out. And then finally, they discovered that the family member had celiac. And so that's a disease where the body can't ingest gluten. You have to live. The only medicine for it is a lifestyle change of just reducing gluten. And as you can imagine, 20 years ago, the gluten-free world just didn't exist. Every baked good that was out there tasted like cardboard. It was filled with all these not so great ingredients for you. And so during that time, they were doing some research on like how to make a really good, nutritious, delicious baked good. And so that's when they came upon flaxseed. And flaxseed in itself is kind of like a little super seed. It's very tiny, but it packs a lot of power. You get your omega-3s for tissue development. You get your fiber for digestive health. You get your protein for your muscles. And then there's also lignans, which most people don't know what lignans are, but they are an antioxidant that helps with the reproductive tissue in your body.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah,
so
and so
that's amazing. You
yeah,
get all those benefits and you get to eat something yummy.
Yeah, and so yeah, so they wanted to create this like very nutritious, packed, dense, full baked good. And so that's how they came across flaxseed. And so now flaxseed is the number one ingredient in all of our products.
And just for everybody watching, because I know sometimes people might think, oh, flaxseed, is it like sawdust? No, it does not taste like sawdust.
No, no, and it's really funny because most people, when they have a bite of our product, you list all these free froms, and they get very concerned. They're like, "Oh, this isn't going to have much flavor." But honestly, with our brownies and especially our muffins, you can't tell that it's gluten free. Like
Mm-mm.
you can easily trick the mind. The kiddos love the brownies just like any other brownies. They're this um, fudgy cake like dense goodness.
And I know that, obviously before the pandemic, when people were in school and people would have celebrations, let's say, of different things, a lot of times kids used to be able to bring stuff to school, whatever that was, end of the year, whatever. And
Right,
I know so many kids now will bring these little brownies or these muffins because it is so allergen free, and so many kids,
right.
can and participate with it. And I have to tell you, your brownies are so fudgy and like chocolatey and like yummy. I'm always shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Yeah. Yeah. And a good little like trick for parties is you take our brownies and you put a little frosting and some sprinkles on it. And it's like
Oh,
little mini allergy friendly treats.
that is awesome. And I think that's so important for families. I remember when I was first, in the gluten-free, dairy-free, and we always used to call it taste-free world, right? Like it's not that way anymore.
Right.
But I would say, gosh, almost 17 and a half years ago, and going to the store, you'd find like a recipe and it would say like gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, again, taste-free kind of thing. But there'd be like
Yeah.
27 ingredients just to make like a cookie or a waffle. And you'd come home and you would try, and half the time you didn't even know what those ingredients were. You'd be in the store, the health
Right.
food market, and it'd be in the section where it was all dusty and like it'd be like two shelves, and
Right.
you'd spend like $27 on a spice, and you'd be like, I have no idea. It says I need this. And you'd
Right.
make it and you'd be praying that this $500 waffle would taste good, right? And you could
Right.
throw it like a brick against your like wall. It was so gross. You mentioned cardboard, and I
Yeah.
swear it tasted like bricks and cardboard. It was just
Uh-huh.
disgusting.
Yeah, and they used to like, I don't know if you've ever come across like the bread or the baked goods, and they're hard as rocks.
Mhm.
Like you could,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And I can tell anybody watching, their products are not that way. Like I would almost think you should do like a blind test, taster's test or whatever, like have them
Right.
hold it and like be like, okay, and actually I would just give two Flax4Life things and like not tell them and be like, which one has gluten in it? Like neither of them would have gluten,
Oh,
and then
that's
see
a
which
good
one they pick,
idea.
like that'd be fun to do like an expo show or something.
Yeah, that would be
And then they're
great.
like, oh, which one is it? And you're like, oh, just kidding. Neither of them do. They're both
None of,
Flax for
yeah,
Life.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We've had at the expos, we have that reaction so many times, and it is really fun because they're like, "Oh, I don't want to taste it. Like that's gonna be gross." And you're like, "Just try it,"
And what,
and then they try it and they're so shocked.
well, and so many of our kiddos are, either sensitive or allergic. Like my son has celiac.
Mhm.
So many kids might not test for celiac, but they have a sensitivity to gluten. And so it is nice to have, something that you would have maybe growing up. Like we all had brownies, we all had muffins, growing up.
Mhm.
But suddenly you get put into this group, whether it be due to food allergies or intolerances, and now you don't get to, partake in some of the fun things that as kids we got to try. We never
Right.
I don't remember kids being like, at least when I was younger, I don't remember so many food allergies. And I definitely didn't know what
No.
celiac was, and
No.
so I love that your company has, I just love that your company has food that tastes good. It's just so
Yeah.
important for our families. So
Right.
what new products are you guys making right now?
Yeah, so I did mention the cookies. Those came out
Mhm.
in January. And then the next product that we're planning on releasing, this is kind of a sneak preview. We haven't launched it yet, but we are creating a sugar-free line. So we're going to make a line of brownies to start with, just to test it. We're still in PD.
Is it monk fruit
And
or
we're going
stevia or?
to monk fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
And
awesome.
so that's like, I mean, we just have seen such a request for that. And we know like like you're getting a baked good, you're getting brownies and you're getting muffins and you're getting cookies. So we use evaporated cane sugar. So it is a very natural occurring sugar, but it is still sugar. And, you know, a lot of parents, a lot of people are looking for an alternative. And so we're kind of in the test market. Right now
I'm
we're
so
like
excited.
baking and baking and baking and trying to discover. So that's kind of what our next process is going to be, is creating a dairy-free, gluten-free, nut-free, kosher, and then now sugar-free
I
option.
am
So
so excited about this. Like,
we
I
have
hope you have something by Expo East. I am like,
yeah, our plan is
oh, I'm so cute. Only because so many families also are dealing with yeast issues and with
yeah,
candida. And
completely.
you know, monk fruit, and I feel like monk fruit is like so awesome that that didn't exist. At least I didn't know about it until maybe, you
No.
know, 7 years ago or so. But like stevia, and there's so many other alternatives out there. And oh my gosh, I think if you guys can figure out how to make that, although monk fruit candy, but if you can figure out how to make that, you guys will like, I don't know what group couldn't have your food. Like, I just
I
think,
know, right?
oh my gosh, I am so excited. Okay, I really, if you guys know, I love all of our partners. I really do.
Yeah.
But you know, Flax4Life was one of the partners that we as a family were eating way before they became a partner. And I just was like, guys, you got to be a partner. You got to be a partner.
You
And
did. I remember Cassandra, the general manager of the company. When I came onto the company about 4 years ago, and that's kind of when we started with everything. And she's been asking year after year after year. She's like, we finally got to do it. And so that's how we joined. And I don't think we'll ever turn back. You guys are such an amazing organization, and you offer so much to your community with resources and education and, you know, sampling and getting the word out about our company as well. As a partner, we really do appreciate the effort that you're making within the community.
well, I mean, obviously I was a fan first. And I remember like every year I'd see you guys at like the expos, and I would like walk up and I'd be like, is this gonna be the year? Is this gonna be the year? And then she'd be like, well, and then I'd be like, okay, but I want to try something. Hold on.
Right. Can I sneak some in my bag?
She'd always be like, do you want to take some home? Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just so excited. I love your products. I just love that.
Right.
It's just so nice for our families. And I know you guys
Yeah.
have something special to offer to our group. What do you guys have to offer?
Yeah, so we would love to give everyone a 25% off of their first purchase. It's with the coupon code AHA 2021. And that is for, you know, we want to give back to the families. We know how important it is to be able to offer your kids something that's nutritious and delicious, that's dairy free, that's gluten free, because we know a lot of families follow that protocol, and it helps with your digestive system. I feel like all health comes from your gut. And so to have that good fiber and your omega-3s and good nutritious value in a sweet treat is great and really helpful for families. And so that's what we want to offer.
Thank you guys so much. I think that's so fabulous.
Yeah.
So all they have to do is just go to your site and then type in
Yep.
that code. And if you guys forget, you guys can go to our website and you'll find that resource page, which is our coupon page. You'll see their coupon on there as well. Because some people will be watching this and some people might be listening on our podcast. So if you're listening and you're like, oh, I'm in the car, what's that again? Just go to our webpage. You'll find their coupon there. But definitely take advantage of that, because I just think that is so awesome that you do that for families. I know as a family, often you're afraid to try something new because you're like, oh my gosh, I've already spent like so much money and my kid won't eat it. I love the fact that you guys can offer that, try it, and see, but I don't know how your kid won't love their products. I just think they're so delicious. And I think I've said that 5 times, but I'm really, I love
because
it.
we do offer a sample pack. So you can get, there are like individual sized packaging. So 2 brownies per package and 1 muffin. And we offer a sample pack so you can try 8 different flavors
So awesome.
with that 25% off. And so you're getting 8 different products for $15.
That's so amazing. And then what are the flavors? Do you know them? Do you know all 8 by any chance?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so for the brownie, you get 5 different flavors for the brownies. You get the chocolate, the dark cherry, the toasted coconut, the mint, and the cappuccino. And then for the muffins, you get the blueberry, chocolate chip, and carrot raisin.
Oh my gosh, I'm hungry now. That's
Yeah.
I was saying before we started recording, I'm like, I wish I had some of your products here. I would just be eating them during this interview because it's
I've been working here for a little bit over or about 4 years now, and I still eat our product. I mean, like, I'm around it all the time and it's here, and it's like, I forgot my lunch, I'll grab a muffin, or, you know, in the afternoon when you get that little sweet craving, grab some brownies. I mean, luckily they're right downstairs and I can grab them, but I mean, I still eat them on, you know, and our cakes are amazing too.
That's a huge testimonial because often somebody might work at a restaurant or they work around a product all the time. They love it at first. And then it's like, after a while, they're like, oh man, I remember when I was in high school, I worked at a frozen yogurt place and I loved the yogurt in the beginning. And then after a while, I'm just like, oh, I don't want any more frozen yogurt.
Yeah, have another bite. Yeah.
I don't think I could ever get tired of your products though, because we've been buying them well over 4 years. And I get so excited when I see new flavors, and I was before the interview too. I get so excited when I see them in other stores. I think, you know, the easier they are to find, it's so great because it doesn't matter what store you're in. You're like, oh yeah, I can pick that up, you know, and as a special needs mom, I'm sure lots of families watching will understand this. Often you have to go to 2, 3, 4 stores to get all the different things you need. So I'm loving seeing our partners at, like, you know, just all the normal, I don't want to say normal stores, but like stores that are
the conventional.
The conventional stores, you know, because before you could only go to health food stores, and now we're able to see them at stores that, you know, everybody shops at. So I love that. Now, do you have any final message that you might want to leave for our families?
You know, I just want to say thank you for your support. We are here to be part of the community. And if you have any concerns or questions, we're here. We're a small family run operation. We don't have a lot of employees. If you talk to our customer service, we have 1 customer service person. You're going to talk to Haley. She's going to answer any questions. So feel free to definitely reach out. You can reach us out on our social media or call us. You know, we're always here. We always want to be part of the community and we want to hear your concerns. So feel free.
I love that. And guys, remember, their products do not taste like cardboard. You will be so happy. It doesn't taste like sawdust. It literally tastes like just yummy, gooey, delicious brownies or really, really moist muffins. And I so appreciate that as a mom, you know, first and foremost. And I really appreciate you guys as somebody who just really helps the community, and you just keep standing with us and, you know, making a difference. So thank you, Sarah, for being here today. And thank you for all of the team over at Flax4Life being so creative and making new products. We just can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, you guys, until next time, don't forget to use your code and definitely try their sample pack, and just know that there's companies out there trying to make a difference. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.